doop doop. We're back, baby.
What's
Oscar night is over, and now I'm sad.
Yeah.
All right, we got
You
milk.
and me both.
We got milk. We got some cookies, and we're here to talk about the Oscars. All right, we're gonna start with just reactions of the show as a whole. Kyle, you go first. What's your first reaction?
What a fun time it was, unlike last year. I think Chris Rock nailed it for hosting for the night. It was fun. He really laid it out thick with the white. The Oscars are so white talk. It was just so much fun to watch in between all of the awards and whatnot. Overall, though, it was a great night for the Oscars.
I love that the theme was how the Oscars are not diverse, and yet most of all the smaller categories outside of like Best Picture and actors and whatnot were all diverse winners from different nations. Like it's just interesting that that's the theme when many other countries are represented.
Yeah.
But Chris Rock killed it. I love Chris Rock. I thought he was hysterical. The ceremony flew by faster. There was a few moments it went a little slow to me.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Only 2 people really had long speeches when they were winning. Other than that, it was quick and they got to the point and got off pretty nicely,
So
which we never really see.
one of my big reactions was Star Wars, personally, because y'all know I'm a Star Wars fan. I really do think Star Wars should have won for sound editing, just because of just the way everything that goes into that type of sci-fi epic to me. And I love Mad Max. I adore Mad Max, and I give Mad Max all its praise. I do maybe think George Miller probably should have gotten it over Inarritu. I was rooting for him, but I'm a little bit bummed about that. Anything else anything you were bummed about?
Well, I was a little bummed that Peanuts movie never got nominated, but that's
The Peanuts movie. I forgot
that's
about
more
that.
of a personal thing. Nothing I really got bummed about. All of the winners seemed to make a lot of sense. But good job for Mad Max, let's just say, for winning all those awards. Usually
Great
we
on
don't
Mad
see
Max.
that for blockbusters in the Oscars, so well done. It deserved it.
Exactly. So since you started animation, we'll segue into our first one. We'll talk about the animation winner, Inside Out. Kyle, what'd you think of that?
Totally deserved it. I don't see any other competitor in that, really. Although I wasn't able to see the 2 foreign animated films, which is unfortunate, but...
You almost said cartoons.
Yeah, my bad. But, no, it made the most sense to me. It was a well-done Pixar movie, which deserved the win.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
All right, why don't we get into... let's talk about Best Supporting Actor first. Since Best Supporting was a little bit interesting for us.
Wow.
So, my vote for the win was going to Sylvester Stallone. I wanted Rocky punching his way to an Oscar. My other pick would have been Tom Hardy from The Revenant. Personally, I didn't think... I loved Mark Rylance. I liked Bridge of Spies a lot. He was incredible, completely deserving the nomination. I really did think Stallone... I thought Stallone and Tom Hardy were better supporting actors. I thought Jacob Tremblay from Room, who wasn't even nominated, was a better supporting actor in Room, or lead actor, whichever category you want to put him in, than Mark Rylance. I mean, I'm happy for the man. It's an incredible honor. He did a great job. The movie's awesome. But it shocked me. I really thought they were going to say Sylvester Stallone's name.
Yeah, you and me both. I was shocked by Mark Rylance getting that win too. I was more leaning towards Tom Hardy than Sylvester Stallone personally. I just think Tom Hardy had the better performance out of the 5. I do think that someone else that should have been nominated also was Idris Elba for Beast of No Nation.
Yeah.
He nailed it with that performance for sure. But my second choice anyway would have been Mark Ruffalo actually. But no,
You were talking though that Mark Rylance was the dark horse, man. You were saying don't skip on Mark, and I passed him up, and he ended up winning the whole thing.
I forgot about that. You're right, but no, good for Mark. He did a well done job. We just didn't see it coming, and I don't know if anyone else really saw it coming.
Good on him, man. All right, why don't we switch to Best Supporting Actress? Went to Alicia Vikander in The Danish Girl. Kyle, what were your thoughts on that?
I was so happy. I've been rooting for her all year with all the work that she's done. She is a terrific actress. Keep an eye out for her because she's going to be there for a long time. I was rooting a little bit for Jennifer Jason Leigh in The Hateful Eight.
She was
I thought
phenomenal.
she was the runner-up for that. But no, well done for Alicia Vikander. I'm so happy that she got a win.
Who else was in that? So we had Kate Winslet, Alicia Vikander,
Rooney
Jennifer
Mara,
Jason Leigh, Rooney Mara,
and Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams. I loved all of them. I thought they all
Yeah.
did an incredible job, but Alicia, I thought, took it. I was excited for her to win. I was jumping up and down. I love Alicia Vikander. I second everything this hunk of man just said right here. She's phenomenal. I do still hold my ground that I think she was better in Ex Machina. And I think she should have been nominated for Ex Machina over the Danish Girl and still won the whole thing. I think she was, not that she wasn't good in this, she was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she was, something about Ex Machina and that type of performance as a cyborg feeling human, it just blew me away. But no, great on her.
She should have been nominated for Ex Machina and supporting and moved Danish Girl up to lead, I think. I think that would have totally made sense.
I don't know if she was fully lead for the Danish Girl. I think it was
no,
Eddie
I
Redmayne's movie that she stole. I think she stole it, and I think that's why
fair.
Eddie didn't win. I think it was all about him, but she stole everything from
that's
him
a good
because she
point.
was that good. But no, we both agree. Alicia Vikander, watch out for her. She's coming out with another movie soon.
With Michael Fassbender.
With Michael Fassbender, that looks just incredible. The first trailer just dropped. I can't remember the name of it right now. It's based off a book. I can't remember what it is though.
Yeah, I can't
So
think
now,
of it either.
now we'll take a break from actors. Let's talk about Best Director real quick. Kyle, what'd you think of the Best Director? Iñárritu winning again.
Yeah. I was more leaning towards Mad Max. You guys know, you saw the last video. I loved Mad Max Fury Road a whole lot. I didn't think it deserved Best Picture per se, but I thought for directing wise, with all of the shots that he did, for all of the character driven acting performances that we saw in that movie, just overall, I thought the directing should have gone to him. But with Iñárritu, I think it totally makes sense. I think that he is a terrific director. I think he did everything right with this movie. So well done to him. I don't see a problem with it at all.
I think they were the top two. I liked The Big Short a lot and Adam McKay. I feel sad because my vote was George Miller, Mad Max, all the way. But I wasn't upset by Iñárritu winning because I loved The Revenant and what it takes to make a film like that as a director. But at the same time, I can't remember their names, but the men who made Room and Spotlight, for Room, to direct it in such a way where a small shed for more than about half the movie feels like a world, and you're compelled by the actors, because the first job of a director is to get the best performance out of their actors, and to have the actors make that small room feel so gigantic is just incredible. And for Spotlight, I just love Spotlight, man. I mean, outside of Star Wars, that was my favorite movie of the year.
Very good movie.
And it just to get that ensemble, to make a newspaper drama to feel so well paced and everything, it just, you got to give a shout out to them. But I'm not upset by Iñárritu. Would have wished it would have been George Miller for Mad Max, but
2 years in a row for him.
Iñárritu is going to be here. He's already been here, but now he's winning these Oscars, not just getting nominated.
Might make him a bigger director for the general public, so
Yeah, you never know what I just hope he does another passion project like this next.
Yeah.
That's what I hope. All right, why don't we move to Best Supporting? Let's do Actor first. We'll leave the ladies for last. Let's do Best Actor first. Leo DiCaprio winning. We're saying it right now, baby. We called this in January of 2015.
That's how
we
good we
called
are,
it,
guys.
man.
We're good at this kind of thing.
We heard the synopsis, watching some movie podcasts, heard about this movie, looking at each other saying, you know what? I think Leo's going to win his first Oscar for this. We're looking at everything else we know is coming out. And he won it, man. He won it. Finally got it.
I remember during the Oscar season, though, we were getting a little nervous with all the acting competition that was coming out. I mean, with Michael Fassbender, Steve Jobs,
so
Eddie Redmayne,
good.
The Danish Girl, it was a little shaky, but we held on through thick and thin, and were able to root for Leo, and he has deserved it for so many years. So well done to him.
I've been saying this. I'm just happy. It's not. I'm incredibly happy that Leo won. But I'm tired of seeing, because everybody's making jokes about how Leo never going to win an Oscar. I'm tired of seeing the 5 times Leo should have won the Oscar, and it names the other 5 times he's been nominated, all 5 of them, and is like, hey, he should have won this. Leo, if you go back to every year he's been nominated, he was beat out every year. There was a performance that was better. Matthew McConaughey gave the performance of a lifetime. Last time Leo was nominated.
When he was last nominated.
When you go back
the other
and look,
years, someone was always better than.
There was just somebody always a little bit. You look at the nominations, you're like, I I want Leo to have it, but this year you were like, I'd be okay if Fassbender did it, but it's going to Leo, and Leo got it.
Yeah.
Shout out to our friend Caleb Keller, who's jumping off the walls at this one, man.
He was there with us too. He was thinking that
Oh
same
yeah,
thing.
we've been
so
calling it, man. Keller column. Go read that. You can read how he predicted it
Yeah, that's
during
right.
the summer this year, baby. Keller column. Go check it out. Now on to actors, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Best actress this year went to Brie Larson in Room. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Like I was saying, the job of a director is to get the best performance out of your actors, and to have two people in one room for the first half of an entire movie is insane to get that type of a performance out of her. Just when they showed the clip, just like, oh, this was Brie Larson in Room, and they show a little bit of the movie, I was getting the feels again of what I experienced seeing the movie for the first time,
Seeing
because
her
she's
perform,
so
yeah.
compelling with this little boy, and the little boy's insane. This kid keeps acting. I think he could be something special. This kid
Yeah.
should have been nominated for an Oscar, first of all, maybe even won. But Brie 100% deserved it. I was rooting for her all along. I absolutely loved it. I loved the other actresses. Kate Blanchett, I thought was taking it if she didn't win. But I really thought Brie had it set, and she did. And congratulations, because it was fantastic.
I didn't agree with that. I did agree with that. Brie Larson rightfully deserved it. Let me first just say that. I thought it was going to go to Kate Blanchett, though. For what she pulled out in Carol was just phenomenal acting, I thought. I thought that she was really taking that movie by the reins and was able to really drive into making one of the good movies of the year. But Brie Larson, no, she deserves it. She proves that she can be a dramatic actor as well as a comedic actor, or actress, excuse me, so... But well done for her. Well done.
Can we just say, when you're going up against Kate Blanchett in one round, and then Alicia Vikander has to go up against Kate Winslet in another round, those are two heavyweights. That's like just as scary as going against Meryl Streep in round. Like that's
almost,
insane,
yeah.
man. So yeah, congrats to Brie. All right, finally, Best Picture. Do you have all the nominations pulled up? All of them?
I'll read them
Let's
off.
rattle them off real quick.
All right, we got The Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Room, and Spotlight.
And Spotlight was the winner.
Yep.
And which one were you pegging for
Spotlight.
again? You wanted Spotlight too? Yeah, we
Yep.
both wanted. We saw Spotlight in the theater,
Yep.
and we were blown away. Like one of the movies where it ends, you're quiet because you just need to really reflect on what you just watched
It's impactful.
and how much of a true story it is.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason it was. I mean, do you remember where it placed in your top 20 of the year? Because I had it at
top
2.
5. I think I put it in 4th.
Yeah, it hit the top 5 for us. This movie, when you talk about Best Picture is everything. The script, the director, the acting, the cinematography, everything came together in such a perfect blend that you got the best thing out of it. And
that was
like,
Spotlight.
The Revenant is incredible, but there are some moments in The Revenant. There's a little bit of pacing issues. There's a little bit of this. There's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
A lot of the other movies, like, they just didn't have that complete package, but to me, Spotlight always felt like the complete, full ensemble ultimate picture. And not that the other 7 nominations are not incredible films. We recommend you go see in all of them, but man, Spotlight just was so good and so compelling and kept you engaged just when it's a newspaper drama. They're sitting around uncovering stuff and you were engaged because of the pacing of this film. So good, so good.
It's one of those movies that people always complain about when they hear about the Oscars, that it's such a small film. It's a movie that we don't know about compared to big blockbusters. Well, sometimes big blockbusters don't deserve Best Picture overall.
Yeah.
It's movies like Spotlight that really deserve it when they're able to nail all these certain things out of the park, like acting, directing, the script, just overall. I mean, yeah, and it deserves it. It just nails it all out of the park, and it's well done.
Oh, incredible true story. All these films, go check them out if you haven't. All right, 2016 is here. We've seen 2 movies. I recommend one of them. That would be Deadpool. Go check that out.
Yeah, please
We got
do.
tons of movies coming up this year. We're excited for the new year of 2016. We'll see you for an Oscar recap next year. Congratulations, Leonardo DiCaprio.